individual. Access. Only personnel with the highest security clearance have access to the top floor. The background reading he undertook was extensive and comprehensive. The government is researching alternative energy sources to ensure prosperity. Passion for emerging media trends and technology is a must for media directors. Expert. He's a world expert in his field. Approval from a direct supervisor must be included with every employee leave application. Demonstration. The demonstration soon turned into a riot. There is a can of soup in the cupboard. Coverage. The issue has received extensive media coverage. He's a world expert in his field. He's the company's top executive. Maintain. It's important to maintain accurate records of all business transactions. Only personnel with the highest security clearance have access to the top floor. When submitting your request, please indicate whether or not it is urgent. It's important to maintain accurate records of all business transactions. Authority. He was formerly employed by a local authority, before starting his own business. The company has cocoa processing and chocolate manufacturing facilities in Belgium. The company has cocoa processing and chocolate manufacturing facilities in Belgium. He was formerly employed by a local authority, before starting his own business. The issue has received extensive media coverage. Most of the components of this mobile phone were manufactured abroad. Regarding. The regulation regarding working hours affects all employees. The demonstration soon turned into a riot. Capital. Venture capital firms tend to invest more in tech startups. The regulation regarding working hours affects all employees. Valid. Do not drive without a valid license. Do not drive without a valid license. Do not drive without a valid license. Practices. The government does not support unfair business practices. capital. Venture capital firms tend to invest more in tech startups. Do not drive without a valid license. Each presentation will be followed by a discussion. I don't think the boss would grant you a week off with only 2 days' notice. The vast majority of offices do not outsource billing services. Venture capital firms tend to invest more in tech startups. The government does not support unfair business practices. Panel. A panel of business experts selected the regional winner. Prospective students should have basic business skills and technical knowledge. I would visit him a few times a week and get a meal voucher to the college canteen. A panel of business experts selected the regional winner. The architect has converted the old warehouse into a spacious, fashionable new bar. Plastic products have a negative and long-term impact on the environment. Our company recently established a production facility in Poland. Great business relationships are not just about skills, but also personalities. I'm going to transfer the money tomorrow. Who provided the funding for the project? Analysis. The financial report requires further analysis and attention from management. What is your assessment of the situation? A job specification defines the skills required to perform a job. The company accurately disclosed its financial situation to all stockholders. She's been promoted to the position of senior consultant. The financial report requires further analysis and attention from management. Thank you for providing this excellent service. I demand an explanation. Company trainers conduct workshops and seminars for new workers. The independent publisher claims to be free of commercial and corporate interests. What is your assessment of the situation? Investment. Real estate has always been a popular investment choice. The Commission will release a report before the next general election. There is a fundamental flaw in his argument. He is not ready to make a long-term commitment. Real estate has always been a popular investment choice. Capacity. The theater has a seating capacity of 800. Essentials. I just packed the bare essentials. Trust is the foundation of good business. I need to check all the participants' schedules. The theater has a seating capacity of 800. Banquet. Vegetarian dishes were also provided at the banquet. Identify. Can you identify any practical difficulties that might arise? Who is the Minister of Defense? Relevant. Use well-developed and relevant examples to support major points. A different perspective can help bring balance to our understanding. The organization is dedicated to protecting wildlife from harm. Use well-developed and relevant examples to support major points. Federal. Interest rates are determined by the U.S. federal government. Vehicle. A commercial driver's license is required to operate a commercial vehicle. The child looked at the sweets like a vulture. The company paid a bribe to get special treatment. The workplace code of ethics applies to every individual in the company. He inherited the estate from his parents. Can you identify any practical difficulties that might arise? The city has an annual carnival and a music festival. There are also spacious modern flats and a few Victorian workmen's cottages. Please enter a valid email address. He improved his culinary skills by working at various famous restaurants. We all agreed with him during the meeting. These properties are for rent. The workplace survey reveals concerns over pension and health care among employees. Assistance. I need technical assistance.
How can I help?
The agency established a joint venture with publishers to expand its media presence. Every company has its own specific procedures to ensure information security. I have gourmet tastes, and I need company with which to dine. Studies suggest that education has positive effects on financial decisions. He is a gourmet who always goes to expensive restaurants. Foreign investment makes housing prices rise. What are the entry requirements? Can we improve the existing method? The company is looking to appoint its first chief operating officer. For additional information regarding this position, contact our HR department. Businesses have to pay corporate tax. There have been several accidents at this intersection. Bungalow. When I stayed on the island, I lived in a bungalow near the beach. Federal. Interest rates are determined by the U.S. federal government. Requested. Project managers are requested to submit progress reports at the end of every month. Project managers are requested to submit progress reports at the end of every month. The committee includes representatives of national and local organizations. She has a career in sales and marketing. You should ask for legal advice before signing the contract. A reference from your previous employer is always a plus when applying for jobs. we need to reduce development time and increase productivity. Eligible. Overseas students are not eligible to apply for the scholarship. The guest can choose from standard and executive rooms to family and loft suites. Lodge. We spend the holidays in a lodge in the forest. The company is seeking ways to streamline logistics and save costs. Structure. The college changed its curricular structure to attract more international students. Ceramic manufacturers usually specify if their products are dishwasher safe or not. It's important to maintain accurate records of all business transactions. Responsibility. I take full responsibility. Relevant. Use well-developed and relevant examples to support major points. Venture capital firms tend to invest more in tech startups. He's a world expert in his field. He was formerly employed by a local authority, before starting his own business. Your class attendance makes up 30% of your overall grade. A panel of business experts selected the regional winner, A commercial driver's license is required to operate a commercial vehicle. The toddler walked slowly into the kitchen. We're having roast turkey for dinner. Expenses. 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 We have to reduce our monthly expenses. Our employees ensure the highest quality and best service for all customers. Who's your maid of honor? I took a stroll in the park with my husband. Everyone knew the imposing mansion on the hill. Pension. I make monthly payments into my pension. Initial results show a significant performance increase. Use well-developed and relevant examples to support major points. Many food stalls outside the temple were selling various food, curries, and desserts. There are many Tudor manor houses in the English countryside. The Queen's Beach Hut in Norfolk was destroyed by fire in 2003. How long will it take?
It depends on the traffic.
We will be consulting with representatives from several companies. Engagement. I have a dinner engagement tonight, but I'll be available tomorrow. I have a dinner engagement tonight, but I'll be available tomorrow. I have a dinner engagement tonight, but I'll be available tomorrow. I'd like to find accommodation in an area with lots of local pubs and restaurants. The hamburger from this diner is popular among motorcycle riders. I'd like to propose a toast to the bride and groom. The regulation regarding working hours affects all employees. The bus station is situated immediately outside the train station. Our strongest candidate has a wide range of experience, having worked in technical, production, and marketing positions. That grand old house by the station offers overnight lodging. Mattress. I like sleeping on a soft mattress. Project managers are requested to submit progress reports at the end of every month. Vegetarian dishes were also provided at the banquet. The campsite even offers a flying tent suspended between two trees. Do not drive without a valid license. Good communication is a top priority in preventing problems from arising. She loves sea bathing. Engagement. I have a dinner engagement tonight, but I'll be available tomorrow. Many small businesses have had considerable success with e-commerce. The circus will be in town next week. While in the area, they decided to visit her grandfather's old farmhouse. I still have my old jean jacket in my wardrobe. It's rewarding to see these lads giving their best for the team. They often have picnics, because they have a large lawn. We stayed at a hotel on the seaside. The smell of melted butter reminds me of my granny's cooking. Deluxe. I saved up money to afford this deluxe accommodation on my trip. This baby bedding is very popular with environmentally aware parents. Youngsters. Youngsters should be taught that no offense is severe enough to break family bonds. Hospitality. Thank you for your hospitality. The details of all teaching materials can be found in the Resources section. I spent the afternoon visiting antique shops and art galleries. Technology. The company uses sales technology to help improve customer service. Did you have to mortgage your house? Pupils. The teacher watched the pupils like a hawk to make sure they didn't cheat. The wedding was very festive. Compost consists of various microorganisms that contribute to better plant growth. Talent. She had a singular talent for music. The company uses sales technology to help improve customer service. We decided to have a costume party for Halloween. I have to do the laundry. For this vegan recipe, I stuff sweet peppers with mushrooms and brown rice. Priced. Our rooms are reasonably priced. announced. The bank announced it is waiving the withdrawal fee permanently. Her experience includes both commercial and residential property. He earned a fortune during his career. Who will help the bride to dress on her wedding day? Decent. She did the decent thing, and brought the wallet to the lost and found. The local people are very hospitable to tourists. The school choir is touring Italy this spring and will raise funds for the trip. The decorative elements are Chinese, but the layout and interior spaces are Victorian. This market is a shopper's paradise. Cruise ships are basically floating hotels. She's playing with her new doll. Her mother taught her to swim and dive. Leisure. These hotels are ideal for either leisure or business. Seniors. All seniors can discuss their career options with an advisor. A squash salad is a good idea for a healthy meal. The bank announced it is waiving the withdrawal fee permanently. Locals protested that the planned highway would ruin scenery in the area. I saved up money to afford this deluxe accommodation on my trip. Engagement. I have a dinner engagement tonight, but I'll be available tomorrow.